Good morning, conductor. Look at the state of me, and I don't care. I've just woke up. I hope you're right, guys. I've got yellow teeth because I ain't brushed my teeth. I'm in my 90, but I don't care. You know me. Eyebrows or not, I'm here. Because I'm feeling some of you might be feeling a little bit, not cheesed off, but a little bit tired and a little bit fed up. And my nails are terrible, I know, but I pick them so I don't bite them. So I do apologise if someone's going, because it would annoy me if I was watching someone. But listen, it's real weird. So yeah, I've had a really heavy night sleeping, and I've not had some very good dreams, but I feel okay. I'm a collective like you. So I normally resonate with you. So I've come on in case you feel the same. And I'm just checking my clock to make sure I've got enough storage. But I'm all right, and I hope you're all right as well. If you're seeing people getting on in the background and you feel like you're struggling, don't worry about it, okay? I know we all do. I have a little moment myself, my angels. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a couple of things that really cheesed me off lately, but I'm not going to mention it on here because people know me where I live. But I'm all right now. I've took it to God. That's why my angels are here, and I have apologised for getting the hump. But sometimes we do because we're still in a human skin, and a lot of us resonate with each other because we've worked really hard to get where we are, and some of us are still not seeing any benefits. But because, thank you, angels, because we need to realise that we're not in the material world, and some of us are quite used to it. And when you see people around you getting on, don't worry about it, guys, because guess what? Happiness is in here, all right? People can have what they want, but they haven't got happiness in here, okay? And just carry on as you are. Thank you, angels. I love you so much. Thank you. I've been crying this morning. I have. I'm not going to lie. And I had a really hard night, and I have. I don't want to get upset. But I'm a human being like you as well. I am from the divine, but I'm still human like you. And I struggle sometimes on my own, and I do. And I don't mean materialistically because, yeah, I haven't got a car. I haven't got my family in my life like I used to. I haven't got my old friends, and I haven't. But I haven't got them in my life for a reason. And sometimes it's bloody hard, and it is. And I'm sorry getting upset, but I'm real. And I come on here so you resonate with me because there's so much fakeness on YouTube. And this is why I've come on here. Because if you're struggling, please know you're not on your own. You're not. And it's only a moment that we feel like this. And I don't feel lonely, and I don't. I just feel a little bit cheesed off. Thank you, angels, for coming in. I spoke to my angels this morning. I've apologised for feeling like this, but sometimes it's bloody hard, and it is, to get through this life. And sometimes if you're going through awakening like me, we have to work on ourselves every bloody day. Yeah, and it's like sometimes you feel like, does anyone know I'm going through this? Like, we're struggling, and we are. But I just wanted to come on just to give you a little few words, okay? And I'm sorry. Well, I'm not going to apologise for getting upset. No, I'm not. Because it's better out than in, as my nan used to say. But I'm not tired because I've had so much sleep. And I'm not lonely, like I said. I am happy. I'm happy inside. But justice takes a bit longer than we always expect it. And I know we shouldn't wait for justice, but like I always tell you, sometimes we do, and sometimes we feel like people are getting away with things, but you know what? They're not. I took this to God. They're not getting away with anything. And I laughed out loud a minute ago. This is what I love about God. He has got a sense of humour. And angels, thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate it. I have apologised to my angels. I know I shouldn't feel like this sometimes, but I'm going to show you something. I was talking to God, and I was angry, punching my pillow. And I heard him say to me, go to your phone. And I heard this. Where is it? It says, don't ever be ashamed of the scars life has left with you. A scar means the hurt is over and the wound is closed. It means you conquered the pain, learned a lesson, grew stronger, and you move forward. A scar is the tattoo of triumph to be proud of. Don't allow your scars to hold you hostage. Don't allow them to make you live your life in fear. You can't make the scars in your life disappear, but you can change the way you see them. You can start seeing the scars as a sign of your strength and not your pain. I thought that was beautiful. and it came up this morning on my iPhone. That's why I put it there. Sorry, my phone's dirty. Oh, I'm so clean, but I do use my phone a lot. And then I got, I said, don't apologise for feeling how I do, because you do feel a bit like these wicked people are doing all right for themselves. But do you know what? They're not happy in here, okay? They've done no work on themselves. These people are just interested in what's around them, not interested in what's in them. That's why we have to come away from material stuff. And it is hard. Don't get me wrong. I've lived a materialistic life all my life. I had 400 pairs of shoes, mate, when I had money. And I did. I had like more than one car. And I had every colour wig you can think of. I got my nails done every 4 weeks, like acrylic nails. I used to have my lashes done, tans, sunbeds. But you know what? I wasn't happy. I'm getting energy. I wasn't happy. These things were supposed to make me happy. Oh, they did for the moment, but not for long. I was happy for that day. Then the next day, I was always waiting for the next thing. Well, my nails, I don't like the colour anymore. Maybe I want to get them changed. Or it's just, I was so materialistic. Please don't believe that I've just come on here like, oh, you must be humble. No, I fought hard to get where I am. And I fought hard to strip myself of everything. And I did find it hard at the beginning. I did. And I fought against it for a long time. But I said I laughed out loud. You might not even find this funny, but I've got a bit of a weird sense of humour. It's not even a funny thing. But I was sitting there like, and I was getting up, and I thought, no, and I got led to get up. It's very early. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. And God led me to my iPad. And it said, I said sorry to God. And then it said, it's like he was talking about, I heard this voice go, it takes grace to remain kind in cruel situations. The Holy Spirit in you will always be greater than the evil in them. And I laughed out loud, and I was like, thanks for that. I needed it, and I did. Because I'm telling you, that's why I come on here, guys. Listen, I resonate with you, okay? I've had an awakening. I've been with a narcissist. I was with somebody who pretended to be in love with me, yeah? And then took me for everything I had. When I finished with him, while I was with him as well, him and his gorgeous girlfriend that looks like the witch out of the Wizard of Oz. I'm not being horrible. But I've literally regained my mind. I've regained my confidence. And I've got you, and I've got my YouTube. I've got a phone. I didn't even have a phone when I was with him. I didn't even have a phone. He literally broke my phone, broke my head, broke my heart, broke my job, unalived my dog, like tried to lose me my home, because I've always worked for what I've had. He hasn't. Mummy's always put it on a plate, yeah? He didn't work for anything, don't even work on himself. But I'm telling you now, like, don't worry if you feel like that. It is normal, okay? It is normal. And I come on here laid up bare. This is what it's called, laid up bare. So you know, yeah, I come on here sometimes happy and I've been out for a walk. And then sometimes I come on here like this, because this is life as well. I know we're like, believe in God and we want to live in the divine, but also this is life, and you have to cope with things that are really hard. And I cope with things that are hard as well, and I get angry, I shout at God, and then God sends me these little messages, and it's nice. And this is what God said when I said how angry I was. True happiness resides within you. Most people are searching for happiness outside of themselves, materialistic. That's a fundamental mistake. Happiness is something that you are, and it comes from the way that you think. And I said at the end, amen. Seriously, I'm not going to lie to you guys. These are the messages I got this morning. Sorry about the phone, but I literally haven't cleaned my phone this morning. I'm a very clean person. But yeah, so I thought, I'm going to get up and just share these with you, because if you might be waking up feeling this, you might not. If you haven't, it won't resonate. But whether you're a reader or a normal blooming person, or you live on your own, you might even live with someone and you still feel like this, okay? We're all here together to help each other, and I'm here to guide you that, yeah, we have crap days, yeah, we do, we all do, but listen, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm going to be your light, and I am, and you're my light. And I'd be lost without you guys. Seriously, I would. The messages you send me. And you're so generous to me. And you are. And I love you so much. And I do. So I'm just going to pull you before I start blubbering my head off again. I'm not even tired. I'm not like this because I'm tired. I'm like this because I felt a little bit ungrateful this morning. And I feel quite guilty that, like, I worked really hard on myself. And I shouldn't even expect anything. And I shouldn't mean as in, like, And I'm not want to live in the material world anymore, and I don't. And I'm so blessed by you lot, and that means more to me than anything. So I had to have a little bit of a word with myself this morning. But I thought, I'm going to come on here. If you feel the same, you're a little bit peed off, don't worry about it. As long as you get out of it and know that, listen, we got peace of mind. We're nice people, okay? We've got a good heart. And we're going to get through this, guys, and we are. We're getting a bit of a divide at the minute, and we are. This world's splitting in half. And you're going to get people around us that might think they have everything, but it won't last, guys. Thank you, angels. I love you so much. Thank you for coming in. They know when I'm upset. They come in when I'm happy or upset, and I have been quite upset this morning. And I feel bad that I've been upset, but I thought I'd share my tears with you. So sorry, God, put up with it. It is different here, guys, but I wanted it to be like this. I want to be your friend. I want to be your sister. I want to be like your support. And you are for me as well, because this is a blooming lonely world when you're in it on your own. But listen, we're not on our own. Don't matter where we are in the world. We're connected here, and we are. And yeah, we have worked hard. And yeah, we're going to get out of this. Peace of mind, happiness, and abundance of like knowledge and who we are, where we come from. And then I'm finding it hard not being in the material world, even though I'm surrounded with a beautiful like flat that I created myself. Everything in his charity shop, don't worry, even these chairs for free, everything, even my 90s charity shop, mate, everything in here is the wall, on the wall, that's silk, yeah? It cost me £5 in the charity shop. It's a big bit of material because I didn't even afford wallpaper. But my place looks plush because I've got quite a wacky mind how I do things. But even my paint in here is secondhand. I got it from the Skip. If you go to the dump or the Skip, if you live in London, I don't know about America, and you go to the dump, you have to ask for it. So if you've got any paint, they'll take you to a section because it's obviously toxic. They'll take you to a section where there's loads of paint. Some of them are full up. I mix the colours myself. The rest of my house is like sapphire blue. My bathroom turquoise, I made that myself. My living room's like an Oxford green colour. And that's actually the colour I got. But just go there and say, if you've got any paint, and they'll take you there. And there's something, you're allowed to open it and that. If you're good with colours, I'll get a colour chart. And some of them are full up, some of them are brand new. People throw out brand new paint. So don't ever sit there and think I've got everything around me, because everything you see me on here wearing is charity shop. Everything I'm sitting on or sleeping on, whatever, it's all charity shop, babe, seriously. So, and I know I should be grateful. There's people watching me who live in their car, and I feel so sorry for you, and I do. But I've been homeless as well. But yeah, so I'm just on there having a moan. No. It's in case you feel like this. Calm as fast asleep. He's snoring. You can't see him, but he is actually. I went and grabbed the dogs. When I get lonely, I do. I go, we're not lonely, but I need a cuddle. I went and woke them up, and they're back to sleep now. I went, come on, you need to get in my bed, because I need a cuddle. So I had a little cuddle, and Gypsy's underneath. My little staff, she's underneath somewhere. You can't even see her. Yeah, he's Sparko. He's covered up. He's got my heart pillow. Oh, hang on. He's got my heart pillow. There's his head at the top of the heart pillow. He looks really small there. But look, yeah, he's Sparko. And he's got my teddy Mandy. I got given that to me by a woman when I was working. I used to live on my own. She bought me that and said, when you go to bed, cuddle it and call it Mandy after me. So I have, and I've had it for like 10 years. Oh, I can't even get you back where you were. Sorry, guys. Right, I will do you, Ree, but I like a chat in the morning with you. The goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. Oh, we got a bit of boobage. I'm going to have to cover up the boobage because of YouTube. It's ridiculous. She's got a good bit of boobage as well. I'll cover it up. It annoys me, this does. Because you can watch other stuff on YouTube that's quite, what do you call it, provocative, but that's okay. But you can't on spiritualness. It's ridiculous. And spiritual people you're not worried about nudity. It's just so silly, isn't it? We're born naked. So I can't say her name, but it's Achillanda, sorry. So the goddess of never not broken. Nearly showed you, didn't I? Never not broken. So you're not broken. And look, isn't it funny what we're saying about scars? And she's covered in scars. And I just said to you about the scar thing. If you've got scars, even if they're inside and you can't see them, okay, they made you stronger. It's really weird she's got scars on her. You might have really light blue eyes or hazel eyes. I've only just noticed that. The goddess of never not broken. You're never not broken. Listen, broken crayons still colour the same. Look at the scars. I can't show you because of the boobage. Look, and she's got scars all down her arms. You might have even cut yourself in the past. Don't worry. Look, I don't know if you can see on it. I'm covered. When my ex was traumatising me, I cut myself to bits. And I did. And I've got cuts everywhere. That's why I've got all this here. Because I literally, if I pick something and make it bleed, in my mind, I feel like the pain is being released. It's something that you do when you cut yourself. I used to cut myself when I was a kid. And I don't do it anymore, but I've noticed I do it sometimes. But I've got scars like there. My legs are scarred. So you might be the same. And I used to do it when I had with my ex. I was so petrified. I used to be like, oh, and I'd sit there like pick till I had blood running down me. I've done it on here. There's a few videos on there where I've bled so much on my hands. I think it was here. I couldn't even stop the bleeding while I was on it. And obviously, while I was anorexic, I bled so much. So I used to bleed a lot. But yeah, that might resonate with you. You might have cut yourself when you was a kid or something. But don't worry about the scars. Like we just said, don't worry about the scars, okay? Scars made you stronger, made you who you are. The goddess of never broken. You're not broken. No, you're not. Right, the goddess of devotion. I think it's Pavate. These are like Indianish, these are. And the goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. Just love yourself, guys, okay? And I'm sorry about my nails. I'll try and hide them. Look, don't just worry about loving yourself, loving your pets. Like the love that you've got from your ancestors, the love you got from the divine. I've got in my head, all you need is love. Da, 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 da. All you need is love. Love is all you need. Just think about love, okay? If you can't feel happy or love, just visualise yourself with your eyes shut. Because to me, love isn't red. I feel love is pink. And because your heart is pink. And just literally shut your eyes and surround yourself in pink, okay? And you will feel a lot better. Maybe have candles, pink candles in your bath. Just have a lot of pink around you. Because I don't see red as love. I see red as passion. But your heart really is pink. So yeah, goddess of devotion. It's really funny because I'm reading this at the moment. If you can get this, please. The woman who sent this in, thank you so much. I can't remember your name, I'm sorry. And I have been reading it. The beloved companion of and it's Mary Magdalene, and it's Jesus, which is called Yeshua, and his name was Yeshua because there wasn't a J in the alphabet when Jesus was around. And I think it was 1542, J's become in the alphabet. So Jesus' name is not Jesus, another thing earthly made. His name is Yeshua. And Mary Magdalene's name is not Mary Magdalene. I mean, come on, you wouldn't have someone called Peter, Mark, Matthew, Luke and John. Where are they from? Essex in London. It's ridiculous. It's all man-made. So Mary Magdalene's name is not Mary Magdalene. It's Miria. Magalu or Magalai, something like that. You'll correct me if I'm wrong. But I've been reading this and it's funny because look, what's next to it? Mary Magdalene. And I've been reading this and it's about literally her gospel. Thank you, angels. And what Jesus and her was divine. And she basically, it wasn't even called the beloved companion. It was called the companion of the beloved. So they even changed the title of this because she was called the companion of the beloved, which is the companion of Jesus, Yeshua. So I'm going to start calling Jesus Yeshua because that was his name. And yeah, if you can get this, get it. The writing in it, look at the writing. It is amazing how... I've got to do this. I'm sidetracked. Sorry, I do wander off. But look at the writing on that. Look how it's written. They done it as close to how she wrote it. And it's Greek and Arabic writing. And yeah, look, Yeshua. So what happened to Yeshua? According to the first three Gospels, in merely depositing his linen wrapped body in a tomb, rolling a stone across the entrance and leaving it to the woman to return after the Sabbath to complete the task. His followers failed to follow the law. So look, now let us examine Sunday morning and the arrival of the woman at the tomb. They are come with spices to complete the ritual. The women are named. It's wrote a bit weird, this is. Are named, and no men are with them. So who was supposed to roll the stone away from the tomb entrance to allow them to enter? No mention of explanation of this is offered by any of the texts. What happens next is more than a little inconsistent and ranges from the miraculous to the very spectacular, wondrous, almost as if each author, not content with the miracle of Yeshua's resurrection, is trying to outdo each other by reporting an even more extraordinary event. So basically, people really do exaggerate about Jesus and how his life was, because people try to outdo each other, even reading, writing blooming scriptures. It's all man-made, guys, okay? Everything is. So, yeah, all exaggeration. The work was done with mythology. It's all exaggeration. So anyway, yeah, it says from the examination of the texts and their descriptions of the burial of Yeshua and the resurrection, what we can glean from all these three accounts is, so basically, that Yeshua would appear to have been buried without the purification ritual required by the Jewish law. Now, when you're Jewish, my family is Jewish, you literally, if you died at 8 o'clock in the evening, you'll be buried by midnight. That's how quick you have to go. You're buried with no clothes. You are literally just buried naked, and as quickly as possible, because they believe that that is how you do it. And I know, because my family, my background is Jewish. And it says that it was the woman led by Mary Magdalene who went to the tomb, and it was Mary Magdalene who was the first witness of Yeshua's resurrection, because he came to her, and he did. It says that from all three of the accounts, it is here in undeniable terms that we see Mary Magdalene acting as the apostle to the apostles, because God, not God, like Jesus, Yeshua, he gave, and we didn't give. Mary Magdalene had the same gifts as him, and she did, because we're all Jesus, guys. We're all Jesus. We're all Mary Magdalene, okay? And like I keep telling you, please believe me, you were not born a sinner. You was not. That's just something instilled in you. So you go to church, give them money. And I've said this on my community board. You are not born a sinner. Why should every beautiful baby that's born think, oh, well, you're born a sinner? That's what the church tell you. You are not born a sinner. You might do sinful things while you're here, but when you read the Bible, be careful, okay? It's man-made. And it's literally like the 10 Commandments. You live by that anyway. Why would you go and have sex with your neighbour's wife? You're not supposed to, right? You wouldn't steal. It's not a very good thing to do. But don't, literally, when you come down here, you come down here to live your life, to find your way back to the universe. So you have to get yourself away. It's like a tree. It's described in here as a tree. When you're rooted like a tree, and at the bottom, you can't really see because there's so much going on, so many roots, so many like leaves at the bottom. But as you climb higher, as if you're climbing towards the universe, climbing up the tree of life, you can see gaps, and then you can see through the branches, and everything becomes more clearer. But you've got less leaves around you and foliage. But as you get taller, the tree gets thinner, but you get higher. Honestly, get this book. It's hard to explain, yeah, but get this book. Rather read this than the Bible. I haven't read the Bible for about 4 weeks now, because I don't want to read the Bible, because the Bible is quite demonic, and it is, because it's written to scare you. There's hardly any women mentioned in the Bible, which is really untrue, because Jesus loved women and men, and you'll find in other scriptures women are mentioned a lot. They had a really important role. The reason Mary Magdalene didn't carry on what she's doing, she got called a whore, yeah, it's because the men didn't like it, because it was a woman who had more knowledge than them, because Jesus loved her more. Well, it was her favourite beloved, and he did love her a lot. And no one knows if they had children. No one knows if they was married. It's funny how no one knows what Jesus looked like as well, but they've got so much information on him, haven't they? But they don't know what he looked like, because telling you now, he's not white. He's not white. I met him in my bed, and he wasn't white. He certainly wouldn't come from Jerusalem and be white. He wasn't when I met him. He had braided hair. And I'm being serious, and a big thick hemp coat on, and I spoke to him in tongue, and he was beautiful, dark, very dark, but he didn't look anything like they show you on TV. He's not. It's everything's to do with how it makes you feel in the world, and it annoys me, and it does. So it's not even called the Beloved Companion. It's the Companion of the Beloved is the real name. But if you can get it, and I do veer off, guys, because everything I say is to resonate with you, and also I'm guided for you to look at things. I work for the divine, okay? So yeah, Mary Magdalene, the apostle of the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and I am fully divine. Who else was fully human and fully divine? Jesus. Yeshua. Seriously. And so are you. You are Jesus. You are Mary Magdalene. You are the son and daughter of God. Yeah, the same as Mary and Yeshua. That's why it keeps coming up, but it's rapture. Don't worry about this rapture. Don't get scared that the world's going to go dark and you're all going to end up with no electricity. No, the world's going to part. We are the light. People that were demonic are the dark, okay? We're going to be separated, yeah? Whereas we won't need money. We won't need to live like that because we're going to be living with the divine. We're going to be living with our prayers, living with love, yeah? Living with helping each other and our people that would need help, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we will be in the light, okay? And Jesus coming back is in us. We are coming back. We are marching and beating our own drum. We are literally speaking the word of Jesus. We are speaking the word of freedom. We're speaking the truth. So God's not going to open up the sky and God's going to come down with all these horses and angels. No, it's not. That's what you're believing to know. Oh, when we have 3 days, I used to crap myself. 3 days of darkness, what am I going to do? They tell you, don't open the windows, don't do this. No, it's because we're being separated. It's happening now. So all the evil people, they might look like they're doing good, guys, but they got material stuff, okay? They got no peace of mind. They got no love. They haven't got anything like that, so we will be separated. We'll be living in the same space, but we're all in a different timeline. So don't be scared about this rapture. It's happening because it's happening with us. You are as powerful as Jesus, and you are. And don't believe the blooming Bible about people in church think they're better than us. No, they're not. They want to be God. That's all they want to do. And they want to scare you. So you go to church, then you give them money. People sacrifice their children to churches because some man standing there says your kid's demonic. So they take them away to the bushes in Africa and leave their kids there or kill them and rip their arms from limb. Who gives you the right to do that to God's child? Don't believe earthly people. Please don't. Sorry, spitting. Please don't. Because it's all a load of rubbish. So remember, Jesus is in you, okay? Jesus coming back is us waking up. Jesus' resurrection and his crucifixion was not as it's told. It was an awakening. The same as you were sacrificed and you ended up like being tortured and blimmin' bullied and literally people like mocking you, taking the crap out of you. Like, I'm not being funny. Jesus didn't make a blind man see and then get him up and he went, oh, I can see. No, he made a blind man, as in blind to the earth, blind to divine, literally couldn't see further than his nose. It wasn't a blind man sitting on the floor. If you don't read the Bible as it is, it makes me so angry that people have distorted it to confuse you. He made a blind man see, and when we was like not awakened, we couldn't see the wood for the trees. We couldn't see God. We couldn't see where we was going. We couldn't see that we needed to wake up. We were blind. So, same as Jesus made us see. Now I'm trying to make you see. So you will try and make someone else see the truth. Yeah, that's all it is. It's crazy how they make it so you, and that's why people don't believe in God, because they think, well, how could he make a blind man see? Well, he made him see because he was divine. And it's not to do with him being blind. He didn't walk around with a white stick. It drives me crackers how people have distorted everything to do with Jesus, because you are Jesus, okay? You're as important as Jesus. Jesus was the Son of God. You are the son and daughter of God, and you are. And that's what people are scared of, because when we all waken up, mate, we are all on a different timeline now, guys, and we are. And I am passionate about what I do, because I'm guided here to tell you, and I am. because I want you to realise how important you are to this world and how important you are to the universe. Right, we have Marguerite Peretti, the mystic of divine love, and that's shot out with loads of other cards, and the other cards didn't turn over, so that's why I didn't get them. They landed like that, and I got this one because I could feel them like they were going to get thrown out. Right, all I'm going to do is end on this. Love is divine. Talk about resonation, and I'm nothing except love. You're nothing except love. Don't worry. Believe in love. Give love. Know that you're loved, guys, okay? Know that I love you as well. And there's a nun here with her cross on. And yeah, it does represent Jesus, but Jesus is in you, okay, guys? You don't have to go to church to find Jesus. You go to church, you'll find loads of sinners. That's what you'll find there, who sin all week and then go, oh, but I've been to church and I've said I'm sorry, so God will forgive me. No, he won't. No, he won't. You've got to do the work. God's not an idiot, yeah? He's creator of the whole universe, okay? He knows your thoughts. He knows what you think. He knows your intention behind what you're doing. That's why you're wicked if you go to church thinking you can do what you like and just whatever all week and then go to church on Sunday. It really annoys me. There's a man where I live and I told him I don't talk to him no more. And he was just so upstanding in his community. I used to think he was amazing. And I've been seeing him in the betting office every Sunday, all suited and booted, and then he's in and out the pub. And I've watched him because I thought, I've got to go and investigate this because I'm like that. And I said to him the other day, you go check. He was at the food bank. I went, you go. I tapped on him. He went, oh, hello, I saw you. I went, yeah, I saw you as well. I've seen you every Sunday. I went, you went to church, don't you, on a Sunday without your wife? And he was like, yeah. When you saw me, I was asleep. I went, no, you wasn't. I saw you in the betting office. And he said, yeah, but I went, no, you wasn't. You was watching the racing up on the TV. I said, I'm not stupid, mate. I said, so you go to church every Sunday and then you sin. As soon as you get out of church, you go gambling. I've seen you going in and out of the pubs. And he went, no. He was so ashamed. I said, yeah, I would be ashamed of myself as well. I said, you go to church making out to everyone around here that you're some big, like, Christian. No, you're not. You're fake. And it really annoyed me because I really used to like him. But I say hello. I wave at him. He tries to wave at me in the car. I wave at him, but I've got no time for him whatsoever because your church is in you, guys. Your church is in your home, all right? You don't have to think, oh, I need people go, I need to go to church, really. So I say to him, why do you need to go to church? You can talk to yourself now and your higher self. You don't need church. It's full of sinners. Seriously. Where I live, there's not even figures of Jesus in the church because it's bare and they still want money. First thing they do in the church near me, they bring you a bowl for money. And now they've got a card machine. So you're sitting there praying and then you've got a card machine and you're like, well, I haven't bought my card because you're not living in material world. I don't take my card. This is when I went to church when I first moved here about 8 years ago. A bloody card machine. I couldn't believe it. And I told him no. I was so annoyed I felt like taking money out the pot. I mean, seriously. Giving it back to everyone as they were leaving. But yeah, don't worry, guys. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm led here. And angels, thanks for coming in. And no, guys, you are love, all right? And yeah, I do veer off it. That's what I'm about. You are love and you are goddess of devotion. Just devote yourself to the universe. Devote yourself to yourself, okay? And devote yourself to your journey. And know that your love doesn't leave you, okay? Commit to love. Your soul is evolving. It is, guys. Just love, 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 love. That's what the universe is made of. Forget the Bible. Forget all this. Just love. Love yourself, okay? And know that you are Jesus. And listen, the goddess of never not broken. You're not broken. We feel broken sometimes. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love, all right? If you see your haters, just don't even bother. Just love. Don't even love them. Just like look like you're in love with yourself, okay? So, guys, I can't show you all the cards because of the boobage. I'm going to leave you a message from your angels. I'm being guided too. And I know sometimes it's confusing on here, but not for me, it ain't. Seriously. My life is so up and down where I work for the divine. This is my what I have to do. And sometimes I do have to come on here without my eyebrows on. Because I know sometimes you need me. And I need you guys as well. Don't forget that. I told you before, I'm no better than you, and I'm not. I'm very humble doing this. But we've all got gifts. It's whether you want to wake up to your gifts or not. And yet it's hard waking up to your gifts. It took me years to get to see my angels, like I told you before. And it took me years of sitting in many summers. I'm a prisoner in my own home, guys. I might walk the dogs, but I'm still a prisoner in my own home. Thank you, angels. I am. I might as well have been in prison all my life because I've always been indoors. But listen, for once in my life, I've got peace. And I've got peace of mind. And I know who I am at the moment. It's good. Right, so this is a message from your angels. Thank you, angels. Look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything you have achieved so far. But keep in mind that that they don't define you. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. That's why I come on like this, guys. So just look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Don't worry. You're beautiful, guys. Just focus on everything you've achieved, how far you've come, what you've done, how much work you've done on yourself, how much work you've done, like just cleaning out your mind, your soul, your house, whatever, yeah? Things you've done for other people. Just, it's okay. It is okay to acknowledge your weaknesses. That's why I come on here. Sometimes I'm strong, sometimes I'm not. And I like you to acknowledge that I'm human and I'm also divine. But sometimes it's hard down here, guys, and it is. And I'm not ever going to lie to you. That's why I come on here, laid out bare. I call it laid out bare for a reason. So yeah, please know that it's okay to acknowledge your weaknesses. But keep in mind that they don't define who you are. And they don't. But they make you stronger. And they do. Take it from me. Because your strength and your beautiful soul is clear for everybody to see. And I love you guys. And I do. And I'm always going to be here for you. I know I'm not the norm for some people, but listen, what is normal these days? All I know is that I love you and I've been sent here so you know that you're not on your own, and I've been through crap and I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor. And with my angels, as you can see, they're always in here with me. I'm only here to help you. And if I have to literally bare my soul on here, I will. Right, focus on your mindset now, what you can control, guys. Don't worry about what you can't control. You've got so much coming up, guys. You're attracting a lot of abundance in your life, okay? And just believe that, okay? Even if it's not material things. Stop worrying if you're worrying. Don't let it rule you, guys. Just get excited now about the future, honestly. What energy and emotion you put out now is what's going to come back to you. Like a little bit of conscious effort on your part. That happy ending can and will be yours. Just believe it, all right? No matter what's going on around you, just believe that your happy ending is coming, guys. There's not even an ending. There's not an ending to this. Don't think like, oh, where am I going with this? Like, oh, like I've got, like me with my channel, I kept thinking before, like, oh, I've got to get there. I am there. Look at my line there. And I am there. I'm here. And like, it's like anything in life, isn't it? You get a job that you want and then you drive around in the car that you want and you're like, well, what do I want now? Live in the present, okay? Because I'm doing what I wanted to do. There's no ending to this. I'm just doing it every day and just being. I'm just being, okay? I'm being here for you. I'm being as a being and I'm present, and that's what I want you to be. Don't worry about the end result because we never know when the ending is. And the ending's not the ending. It's the beginning when we pass over. So just literally don't worry about what you can't do. Just focus on what you've achieved. Whatever you've done doesn't define you. But then again, it does. Because you working so hard on yourself defines who you are now. How strong you are. Told you before, mate. You get knocked down 7. Get up 8, love. I've been on my knees many times. I've been further than my knees. I've been down with my face in the dirt. But I still will get up. And I would. Even if someone's going to knock me over again, I will always get up. No one will ever defeat me, mate, and they won't. And I hope you feel the same. And I want to be your strength, guys. But I'm going to go because Karma's snoring so loud, my curtains are going to start blowing. Can you hear him? Bless him. 13. I'm so blessed to have my dog, and I'm blessed to have you guys, and I love you. And I hope you take something from this. I just wanted to wake up and come and see you and know that sometimes I wake up sad in the morning for no reason. I shouldn't. I should be ashamed of myself feeling sad and things like that. And I tell you the truth, and I'm not perfect. Trust me, I'm far from perfect. But I just want to resonate with you, okay? Have a good day. I'm going to go and have a shower now. I've already apologised to God and my angels for being a little bit, like, not selfish, but just worried about things I shouldn't worry about, has no concern to me. All I've got to worry about is my own journey and not worry, but thank you, angels. Know that this is my journey. I'm here to help you as a collective, and I'm here just to be a loving person. And I'm so grateful to have my dogs as well. I love my dogs, and I'm grateful at the moment about a lot of things. I've got more than most, and I know I have, and I'm so grateful. And make sure you're grateful as well. And I'm going to get upset, so I've got to go. I love you guys, and thanks for coming to my channel. And I will see you in a little bit, all right? Be good. Love, and boobage, love. Just love, 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 love. And guess what? The cards are red today. I didn't even notice. But I don't believe that. I believe love is like pink. I don't know why. This passion, more passion. I just feel like you're in like the womb of God. I do, because I can see there. It's a very womanly, that looks to me. It does. That just looks to me like where you'd be born. And I'm not being rude. That's what I can say. I feel like you've been reborn, and you're born through the fire, like the fire, the Son of God. And I do. And I feel like we're all going to a different world now. We're still in the world, but this is going to be a different world for us, and it is. Sometimes some people that are looking for you won't find you because you're not in the same timeline. If they try and drive around and find you or try and look for you in your local places, they won't, because you'll be walking around like that, and then they'll be walking past another time because they're in a different timeline. I told you before, we're living hell on earth and heaven on earth. You're living heaven on earth, and whoever hurt you and tried to destroy you is now going to live hell on earth. They might look like they've got stuff because that's the whole point. They might have stuff on the outside, material stuff, but they won't have peace of mind. They won't have love, and they definitely won't have you, okay? So don't worry. I feel like you're being reborn into a new world, and I do. And now you're going through that porthole, reborn, seeing the light like you do when you're born, seeing the light, and you're stepping into a new world of abundance, of joy, happiness, peace, and love. Don't worry about material things, guys. Honestly, we won't even need them soon because we've got God and we've got each other. I love you. Mwah. Namaste.